Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so we begin with another English lesson, and today we are focusing on grammar. Children, while your answer scripts must have been reviewed in grade 10, one common error that cropped up was the syntax of the sentence. That means the formation of the sentence. And this topic, subject-verb agreement, was a pivotal deficiency, or rather I should say lacuna, in your writing. Therefore, today's lesson highlights important rules that are necessary for subject-verb agreement. Children, if you think, and everybody knows, what is subject-verb agreement? It's agreement between the subject of the sentence and the verb that is present. Subject and the action word, they have to agree to each other, then only the agreement is always in proper and sentence sounds grammatically correct. Am I okay till now?
Yes.
Good. Now the important rule number 1 says that verb of course has to agree to subject, and then if subject is singular, the verb will always be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. Okay? And now when I say this, the examples are here displayed on the screen. The verb singular means for a change, it will always have S and ES. Subject singular means without S, whereas verb singular means with S or ES. You can note it down also. Second thing, subject plural with S. Subject plural is with S, whereas verb plural without S. A little tricky, but once you imbibe it, it always goes okay. Example, he plays football. If you see he terms to be a singular subject. Verb is plural, also singular but with a S. They become a plural subject and the plural verb is without S. Sounds okay to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Coming to rule number 2. If there are subjects which are joined by and, okay, and there are subjects where there are phrases in between. When I say phrases in between, many words in between. We will always focus on what is the target subject. Repeat after me. What is the target subject? Not the words that are falling in between. One of the glasses. So my target is not the glasses. My target subject is one. Therefore, one becomes my subject, and now the verb that will agree to it will always be singular is. This is how it works, children. You might get confused with the words that fall in between, but we will not. We will make sure that what is my target subject of the sentence. Second, the bouquet of red roses. Multiple roses we have, but we will always agree to bouquet, a collective noun, which is formed. Therefore, again the verb is in the singular form, smells. Okay? Rule number 3. If you have subjects that are joined by and, then you will have a plural verb. There is one subject, conjunction and, another subject, it will be using a plural verb. But if a sentence has or in between, or, nor, that means there has to be a choice. And then what happens? Then we go with singular subject, singular verb also. Radha and Meera. One is Radha, the other is Meera. Joined by and. Therefore, plural subject. And what kind of verb will be used? Plural. Are. Thank you. And when it is here, my dad or my mom, that means either of the two. Both are not coming. It is one of them is arriving. So we have used singular. Sounds okay till here? All 3 rules okay?
Yes.
Then, rule number 4. The verb in a sentence containing or either, and this is really important, children. It works with the proximity of the subject. What does it work with?
Proximity of the
What is proximity? Closest to the subject. If you look, last rule said either or if it is used, it will be a singular verb. It was said. Do you agree to it?
Yes.
Good. But here it says if we have either and or also, the subject which is closest to the verb would agree to that subject. For example, if you can see, I have got set of same sentences but switch the subject for your explanation. Neither the shoes nor the bag. What kind of subject it is? One or many? One. Singular. Verb would be singular. Matches. ES is added. Clarity? If you look at this, neither the bag nor the shoes match. Plural subject. So in the sentence where we have proximity also to be looked at, if you have to match the subject and the verb. Children, these are important rules. We have many other rules lined up for subject-verb agreement that will be taken in the next class. That will be for you all. I hope all these 4 rules that we have done today register in your mind and you really use it for your further transactions. Thank you everyone. Thank you for being a supportive class.